Well, it's Friday night, and you know what that means? It's Friday Night Bourbon Fight! So welcome to Friday Night Bourbon Fight. I really need to hire an announcer. Yeah, right? So, tonight's bout is for the World Heavyweight Championship Double Oaked title. The champion currently is Old Forester 1910. His challenger, a little bit short tonight, what's up with that, is Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Now, I just happen to have the smaller bottle. It does come in a bigger bottle. Don't let that fool you. He's got a lot of punch. We're going to see tonight which Double Oaked is my favorite and wins the championship. This could be a heavy favorite. And why do I say that? Because I got an almost empty one over here. You're not supposed to show them that! Okay, I won't show them that. So, we're going to get right to it. So if you've not watched Bourbon Fight before, we have 3 rounds. In round 1, it's all about aroma. Each contestant can score up to 5 points. In round 2, it's all about taste. The points are doubled. Each contestant can score up to 10 points. And in round 3, the final round, it's all about finish. What's left? What are you left with? And each opponent can score up to 5 points for a total of 20 points. At the end of the bout, whoever has the most points wins the bout. Unless in the tasting round, there's a TKO, which means one opponent just obliterates the other. It's no contest anymore. Judge will declare that, me, a TKO, and the fight's over. On our left is Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Don't let the small size fool you. He's got a lot of punch. On the right is Old Forester 1910. They're both Double Oak products. Old Forester is 93 proof. The Woodford Double Oaked is 90.4 proof. All right, so we're going to start out with the challenger, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. Let's see what the nose says. Kind of a maple sweetness, not much proof. Almost like a pancakes and maple syrup kind of sweetness. Very nice. The current champion, Old Forester 1910. Wow. Very similar in aroma. More pancakes and syrup. I get a little more proof of that off this glass than I did the Woodford. And the maple syrup's like a different flavor. You know, kind of like when you go to the IHOP and one is like, you know, butternut and the other one's like original. It was just a little bit of difference. Both of them very nice. I'd have to say that in this round, they're both tied, and we'll show you the score on the screen. Ding, 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 round 2. Now it's all about taste where the points are doubled. So we'll let the champion go first. Cheers. A little bit of proof, along with that kind of maple brown sugar taste we get, and it's sweet. We get some deep or some dark fruits in there. Very nice. We'll taste each one twice since it is double points. Now up for the Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Cheers. Also, I get some dark fruit, but less, and not quite as sweet. I pick up a little more spice in this one, in the finish, where the 1910, I picked up the spice more up front. Both of them are quite tasty. They are very delicious double oaked bourbons, each one of them. All right, back to the 1910. Trying to savor this a little more. Let it stay in the mouth a little longer. Definitely got more spice up front with the 1910. And the flavor is bolder and sweeter than I'm tasting in the Woodford. A little bit more of an edgy, bold taste with the 1910. And that's always, as I've remembered it, the bold has a punch of flavor with it. And now the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. The Woodford is smoother than the 1910. Not near as much spice up front. The spice in the Woodford is on the backside, and we're going to get to that in a minute. You've got some fruit in there, mostly kind of a maple brown sugar sweetness. Less fruit than the 1910. Very smooth operator though. This is the smoother of the two. So let me do my scores. So what do I think? The 1910 wins the round on this one. Ding, ding, ding. It's all about the finish. What is left after you've consumed the bourbon? What lingers in your mouth? So we're going to let the challenger go first. Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. And this takes a little bit longer because we've got to let it get past the tongue. You're left with some dried fruit, some sweetness, maple, brown sugar kind of flavor, and a little bit of light spice, baking spices, I would say. Nothing real peppery. It does linger. It's got a nice finish to it. I'm still enjoying the finish. Well, okay. On to the champion, Old Forester 1910. It's funny. The 1910 has a lot of spice up front, almost kind of like a pepper spice more than a baking spice. Then you get hit by the fruit, the dark fruits that linger and less, how should I say, linger more like a cherry pie lingers in your mouth. And that is the prominent. The spice is not the prominent in the finish of the 1910, where the spice is what you're left with a little bit of dried fruit in the Woodford. I think I actually have to give this round to the Woodford because I think I like the finish better. And the Woodford's finish, I believe, lasts a little bit longer. So let's score that. Okay, we've tallied up our scores, and Once again, it's a nail biter. It was a tie on nose. Both of them had excellent aromas. I enjoyed that. They weren't real bold aromas. They weren't knock your socks off aromas. So each one of them got a 3. On taste, that's where the 1910 went ahead. I gave the 1910 an 8, with just an excellent bold flavor. And although I do love the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, compared to the 1910, it's only a 6. So 2 less points. And then on finish. Well, the Woodford had a better finish. It was longer lasting, and I thought it was more interesting. Just the way it ended up with that little bit of baking spice on the end. Very nice. Where the 1910, it kind of like a lot of things, it started bold, went bold, and then kind of went out with a whimper. It did have a finish. It was nice, but not as nice as the Woodford. So the Woodford won that round with 4. 1910 got 3. So when you total all up, 1910 is the champion, remains the champion with 14 points. The Woodford came really close with 13 points. I would have no problem drinking either one of these any day of the week, neat or on the rocks. They're both excellent products. The 1910 is definitely got an advantage in flavor. It's got a very bold flavor. It just packs a punch. If you like something that's a little bit smoother, then I'd go with the Woodford Reserve. But tonight, the champion, and still champion, is the Old Forester 1910. Thank God I got another bottle. So, we hope you liked this video, and you'll subscribe to see more videos like this. And always, please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time. I got an almost empty one over here. You're not supposed to show them that! Okay, I won't show them that.